So, you want to get certified in cybersecurity? I will help you every step of the way. Welcome back to Secure Tech Academy's Linux series. Today, we're diving into a critical aspect of Linux security and management: file and directory permissions. Understanding how permissions work is essential for controlling who can access, modify, and execute files on your Linux system. Think of it as setting the rules for who can do what with your digital belongings. Let's explore the commands that allow you to manage these crucial settings. The primary command for modifying permissions is chmod, which stands for change mode. You can use chmod in two main ways: symbolically or numerically. Symbolic mode uses letters to represent users, owner, group others, and actions: read, write, execute. For example, chmod /u plus r file.txt adds read permission for the owner of file.txt. chmod /g/w directory removes write permission for the group that owns directory. Numerical mode uses a 3-digit octal number where each digit represents the permissions for the owner, group, and others, respectively. One read is 4, write is 2, and execute is 1. You add these numbers together to set combined permissions. For example, chmod /755 script.sh gives the owner read, write, and execute 4 + 2 + 1 = 7, and the group and others read and execute 4 + 1 = 5. Another important command is chown, which stands for change owner. This command allows you to change the ownership of a file or directory. You typically need root privileges, administrator access, to use chown. The basic syntax is chown new _owner file _ directory. For example, chown user1 document.txt changes the owner of document.txt to user1. You can also change the group ownership using grp new _group file _ directory, or change both owner and group with own user1 group1 file _ directory. To understand the current permissions and ownership of a file or directory, you'll often use the ls short flag L command. The long listing provides detailed information, including the permissions string, like short flag RW or short flag R, the owner, and the group. The first character in the permission string indicates the file type, e.g. natch for regular file, D for directory. The next 9 characters are in 3 sets of 3, representing the permissions for the owner, group, and others in that order: read, write, execute. Now, let's talk about umask, which stands for User File Creation Mode Mask. Instead of directly setting permissions, umask determines the default permissions for newly created files and directories. It works by specifying the permissions that should be removed from the default settings. The default permissions are usually 666 for files, read and write for owner, group, and others, and 777 for directories, read, write, and execute for all. The umask value is a 3-digit octal number. For example, a umask of 022 removes write permission for the group and others from the defaults, resulting in new files having 644 permissions and new directories having 755 permissions. You can view your current umask setting by simply typing umask in the terminal. Understanding chmod, chown, and umask is crucial for maintaining a secure and well-organized Linux system. chmod allows you to adjust permissions on existing files and directories, chown lets you change ownership, and umask influences the default permissions of newly created items. These commands give you fine-grained control over who can interact with your data. Mastering Linux permissions is a fundamental skill for any Linux user or administrator. It ensures data security and proper system functionality. In our next video, we'll move on to user and group management, exploring commands to add, modify, and manage user accounts and groups on your Linux system. And that concludes this lesson. Up next, user and group management in Linux. For more valuable content, come visit our website, securetechacademy.com. Sign up for our newsletter and explore our premium courses on Udemy, designed with you in mind, using the latest technology to be more engaging at a lower price. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.